Hey y'all, hey. Hello, 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 and happy Tuesday. Hello and happy Tuesday. Oh, let's get you to here. All right, we see that we are live there. Hello and welcome. Hello and happy Tuesday. I'm trying to get my technologies together, but y'all know we'll be starting in just a second. As you can see, we're going to be talking about affirmations today, the science of affirmations, and anything else that may be on anything else that may come up today. So hello, 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 welcome, and thank you for being here. Let's see where my TikTok people are. Can we get back over here? Gotta make sure we mute it. Let's mute. I muted myself. Thank you, P. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There's a little bit of a delay. Sorry about that. I'm turning the sound on. I know y'all can't hear. It's a little bit of a delay. There's no sound. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you so much, Pretty P, for letting me know that. You know, I'm working with this new technology, girl. This new streaming technology. Hey, Luke Christopher. Welcome in, y'all. Do we have sound? Can y'all hear me now? Let me know. I definitely don't want to get started without the sound on. Okay. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? No sound? Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get back over here. All right, so we are going to be talking about affirmations today. If y'all don't know me, my name is Deja. I go by the real.carriebradshaw.com on streaming platforms. And I have been in my manifestation bag, y'all. I've been in my manifestation era, this self life era. I started a 90-day challenge on September 1st that is called 90 Days to Becoming Her, which is this great locking in period, this winter arc area, this time before the new year starts, that we are getting ourselves together and glowing up and becoming the best version of ourselves and connecting with the higher version of ourselves. One of my beliefs is, in order for me to get to my best self, something that I do on a daily basis that helps me is saying affirmations. I've told y'all stories about my journey with affirmations and the research that I've done on affirmations. And so, um, affirmations to me, let me know if there is an echo, y'all, because now I can hear myself. Is there an echo? Are y'all getting feedback? Are y'all getting feedback on YouTube? Let me know if y'all are getting feedback on YouTube or if the sound is okay. Okay, because I hear an echo on my end and I don't want to mute it again and then there'll be no sound. You don't hear an echo. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that, P. I appreciate it. So we're gonna keep rolling here and I'll just deal with it on my end. Let me know from YouTube. Are y'all getting any feedback? Thank you, Hambone. I see you. I appreciate you for being here. So, getting back to the subject at hand today, we're going to talk about affirmations, but we're just not going to talk about, oh, I am this, I am that. We're going to get into the science of it, right? I feel like people think affirmations are just positive quotes. They are those studies, have proven that these affirmations or positive affirmation, positive speaking can reduce stress, activate those happy hormones in your brain, triggering dopamine and serotonin and all those feel good chemicals make you feel good. Literally, this is science backed research, showing what affirmations can do. And again, personally, as somebody who has 2 degrees in applied communication studies, I did my thesis on how saying affirmations helped me get over my breakup. And y'all, my breakup was horrible. My breakup was traumatic. And you know how people talk about trauma? I don't say that lightly. I lost a pregnancy and I was ghosted by my partner that I was pregnant by at the same time. And we worked the way we worked, we saw each other every day. So it was very awkward to be pregnant by him and he would like completely ignore me. Even during the process of me um sharing, hey, I'm the pregnancy is terminating. I'm going through this and radio silence. And so during that time, after that time, y'all, I was feeling so bad trying to figure out how to feel better. And I started listening to affirmations on YouTube. I just started listening to affirmations on YouTube. And ultimately, it led to me writing about it, which I was supposed to be the real Black Carrie Bradshaw.com, which is my thing. And it turned into me enrolling in college in my master's program and writing about my experience and how positive communication, positive self talk helped me get to a better place, y'all. So, not only a thesis, I actually wrote a book in the process called Ghosts of Love Lives Past. It's actually on Amazon. I self-published it. Um, but all that to say, affirmations literally took me from a really low point in my life and helped me start seeing and recognizing and value back in myself. So again, that's just kind of a little bit of my backstory as to why I'm so passionate about saying affirmations. Um, so yeah, if y'all are ready for this knowledge today, if y'all are ready to rewire y'all's minds and get this good knowledge, go ahead and drop a heart or a fire emoji or my favorite little sparkle emojis. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. Double tap the screens for me, y'all. Like I said, we wanna make sure that I want to make sure that more people can have access to my content, right? So I would definitely um appreciate some engagement. Thank you for saying that, P. I see your comments there. Um, I feel like I'm actually thankful for that experience. When I was going through it, it was hell. I mean, literally at the lowest point of my life on the bathroom floor crying. I remember that time, y'all. And I'm just really, really thankful. I'm even grateful for that experience because it really did show me, number one, that it showed me like how strong I am. It showed me how resilient I am. And it put me on this journey. I think it was probably the catalyst for my healing journey to start, which has led to other things that I'm becoming more aware. But again, just talking myself through that period when, counseling, I'm not going to say it didn't work because I feel like it did work, seeing a psychiatrist, getting medications, self medicating in the process, experimenting with shit I had no business doing, right? Um, and just really get into a place of how can I cope in a healthier way? How can I live in a healthier way? How can I feel better about this situation and other things that I'm going through in life? And I found the power within myself through talking to myself, through motivating myself, through inspiring myself, speaking life into myself. That is what affirmations are to me. Um, but let's go ahead and get into the science of it. Like I told y'all, I feel like we've been here for a minute. Let's go ahead and get into the science of it. Y'all ready for that? I'm like, yeah, so we need to stop hearing about your breakup. Say less. So here's why affirmations matter, okay? And I am an academia girl, right? I'm higher education. My background is in higher education. I'm a firm believer of higher education. So I'm gonna give y'all receipts, and if y'all can appreciate these receipts, go ahead and double tap the screen for me. Let me know if this is hitting home for y'all. Just really quickly, I want to go over a few research journals that I have read that just really tell again about why affirmations work, and how they actually rewire your brain. So the first study by Claude Steele in 1988. This guy developed what is known as the self affirmation theory, and this suggests that affirmations help maintain self integrity by reinforcing core values, right? And when we affirm positive beliefs, can reduce stress and build resilience. Kind of talked about that already. The second study here I really like was an fMRI study. They scanned people's brains, and those scans showed that certain parts of the brain were activated, specifically the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain that is linked to self related processing and positive evaluation. So, this study, again, this 2016 study, um, showed through MRI scans on your brain that saying positive affirmations, positive words help reinforce positive self identity. Basically, most people said or thought the words, it activated that prefrontal cortex, and that showed in the scan. So that's pretty big to me. So that's why I put this study in here again. It's science, right? Okay, and I believe in science. I'm all about a receipt. So this last study here, 2015 study by Critcher and Dunning showed that affirmations can lower cortisol, which is the stress hormone, helping people stay calm under pressure. And I'll use this example here. I'm sure we have all at some point been in a situation, maybe at work, where, we felt overwhelmed. And if you have ever been in that situation of feeling overwhelmed, sometimes it helps you just to stop and take a breath and just tell yourself, hey, I'm safe, I'm grounded, I'm okay in this moment. you know, I know my last job was very high stress and high volume, high traffic, high everything. And I used to feel overwhelmed a good majority of the day when I worked that job. And so there were moments, when I would get a break or even I would get off of a phone call and just have to, remind myself, whew, you got this. I'm okay. I'm okay. So literally, and let me know if you know what I'm saying. Let me know if y'all have done this. Even saying it casually in the moment of who, just reminding yourself, I'm good, I'm okay. That is an affirmation. And if saying that in that moment helps you to feel a little bit less stressed, a little more calm, a little more balanced, then that should be your proof that these affirmations work. So we got the science, out of the way. We got that piece, right? So what about, you know, get into the next slide here. Let's go to affirmations versus intentions. Okay. So even without looking at the screen, right? And I do have the definitions up here, but just even without looking at the screen, welcome to people coming in: Laura, Sandy, Larry, not that Karen, Glenn. Thank y'all for coming in. I see you. Um, Affirmations versus intentions. Affirmations are life. Yes. Thank you for saying that, P. They literally do. And that's why I'm here in this moment. Like, I want to get this information out for free to people, just telling them, like, literally, you got to be consistent with it. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But affirmations, I believe in my heart, not even just believe, like, affirmations work. their energy. And I'm speaking of energy, let me preview a little, give y'all a little sneak peek of something that is coming up. I'm actually going to create a free live event that you can register for on Sunday. Y'all, I've been working on this energy presentation, and it's the bomb. P, you got to sign up for the live that I'm going to do on Sunday. And the reason I want people to sign up for it is because I want to, I really I want to do something special. So I'm going to create this live event on Sunday. And I haven't named it yet, but basically, P is going to be talking about energy, and I'm gonna break down, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about energy. Like y'all know I talk about science. So I'm coming with facts and receipts come Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. Um I haven't put a link in the bio. I do have some links in my bio, P, but I haven't created the event yet. I actually should have done it yesterday so that I could promo it all this week, but I'm gonna do it today. Facts. I'm gonna do it today. And for my YouTube people, um, y'all need to get over here on TikTok and support. So affirmations versus intention. P, thank you for the energy. Thank you, Fabulous, for the engagement. I appreciate it. Sweet Candy as well. I see you. Um, Affirmations versus intentions, right? So even without looking at the definitions there, you may come to your own conclusion fairly quickly that, well, I know affirmations are, words, they're statements, declarations that we repeat to instill a belief. Um, but I don't know if people really think about intentions all the time. And I feel like affirmations and intentions go together. So if your affirmations are the positive statements that you say, like P said, to help reframe your mindset and your beliefs. Your intentions are going to be the why underneath your affirmation. Okay. So, for example, if you want to feel abundant, if you have a desire to feel, to be more confident, or if you have a goal for a healthier lifestyle, that is your desire. Okay. That's your intention. Affirmations help support your belief system to align with your desire. Let me know if that makes sense to y'all. Okay. Okay. And I'm trying to scroll down. Okay. Hey, Pauline, I see you coming in. Thank you for being here. Um, so how affirmations work? Um, Affirmations work literally to rewire your brain because they create new pathways in your brain through a process called neuroplasticity. Okay. Neuroplasticity is literally your brain's ability to adapt. Y'all know how they say, oh, when a baby grows and then they get into adolescence, their brains are still developing. Yes, we're all grown, and yes, our brains are fully developed, but our brains are permeable. Our brains are like any other muscle in our body. We can build them, we can develop them, we can reshape them, we can rewire them. And how would we do that? Literally, there's only one way to do that. Mentally, through our thought process. Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense? So, um, again, affirmations influence neural pathways and behaviors, creating new habits and reinforcing positive thought patterns. They can be used to reshape how we view ourselves, reduce limiting beliefs, and increase self-confidence. Okay. So yeah, I feel like we understand the difference between affirmations and intentions. Affirmations are, our desire, what we want or what we say, and our intention is the why underneath. Okay. So we're going to move into our next and final slide before we get into a guided affirmation session today. Y'all know I do affirmations every day on here. So we are going to go over this last slide, and then we're going to go into our guided affirmation session today. Okay. All right. So the last slide here, and my apologies, how to make your affirmations work for you. So we have four kind of bullet points here that I would imagine if you are familiar with affirmations, or even if you're not, this would probably make sense to you, right? If we're saying affirmations, obviously we want to say them in the present moment, okay? The reason why we say affirmations in the present tense is because number one, we cannot change anything about the past. So it doesn't make sense for us to say affirmations in the past tense. Um, we could say affirmations in the future tense, but that would really negate. Let's see, how can I say this? The reason, so here's the thing. We can't change the past, but we can influence the future. But we have to do it now in the present moment. Does that make sense? So that's why we say it in the present moment as opposed to the future tense, because we have to, we have to be present in the moment. Y'all, I'm reading, well, not currently, but I've read Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. And he and a lot of other people say, like, the present moment is a gift. And the present moment is really all we have. And yeah, so I am present tense. Another way to make your affirmations work for you is going to be through feeling the emotion. Now, this is the part where I feel like a lot of people get caught up on. But this is really important, okay? I've made a ton of videos on feeling the emotion, why it's important to feel the emotion. Okay, how can I feel the emotion? Especially, if I want to feel abundant and I don't have any money, how can I feel abundant, right? Well, you may not have the money, but can you recall a time when you did have the money, and what did that feel like? Or maybe take money off the table when it comes to abundance. You know, do you feel abundant in any other area of your life? Right? Um, Gratitude is always a way to feel that emotion, right? And you can pull on experience from the past to feel that emotion. And it may also help you to pull on a moment from and feel that emotion. But if the present moment is the most important moment, just find something to be grateful for in this moment. Does that make sense? So that's how you can feel that emotion. And that's why you want to feel that emotion, because your emotion is the frequency. Okay. Your emotion is a frequency. It's energy. We're going to talk about all this like in depth on Sunday. But your emotion sends the signal out into the universe. So can you say your affirmations without emotions? Yeah, you can say it. When I was going through my breakup, I didn't feel the emotion all the time. I didn't feel it every single time. So yeah, you can say affirmations without feeling the emotion and it still work, but putting that, connecting it with the energy of that emotion makes it more effective. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it's still energy. It's just more effective when you feel the energy of what you're saying. Think of it another way. Think about, it's the difference between saying I love you to somebody the first time with that emotion, and then saying it, after y'all been together for 10, 15 years, saying it. You know, you still mean it. You can still affirm love to your partner, but the energy that you had that first day you said it, or maybe on your wedding day when you said it, the energy of that emotion is different when you just say it every day. Okay. Does that make sense? It's just a difference of energy. Yeah. Um, Yeah, it's just a difference of energy, but it's still energy. We still want to, utilize that energy, right? So even say it, even if you don't think it's working, say it because consistency and repetition is what builds neuroplasticity, literally. And that's the third point that we have here. Consistency strengthens those neural pathways in your brain. Repetition, whether you're saying it out loud or whether you have a journal or a notebook that you write it in. Remember when you were in school and, I don't know if you got in trouble for something or even as homework assignments, you used to have to write the same sentence 50 times. Why do you think they had you do that? You know? Yeah. Repetition and consistency. Even if it's like it's building muscle memory, is basically what it's doing. So say your affirmations, even when you feel like your affirmations aren't working, even though you feel like it's not working, I promise you it's working. Like anything else, you have to stick with it. Because if you're saying an affirmation, like for example, if you are saying an affirmation with the intention of creating a different mindset, let's use scarcity and intention to be more abundant, to be more wealthy, to feel more abundant, right? Then that means you probably, if you don't feel that way and you're feeling lack, you have a lack mindset or a scarcity mindset or a fearful mindset. That program, the reason you feel that way is because your brain has been running on that program for a long time and you feel comfortable. Your brain tells you feeling lack, is safe. This is what I've done my whole life. So, you know what I'm saying? You have that resistance there because you want to feel abundant, but your mind actually doesn't feel abundant. It feels, like lack. It feels like scarcity. It feels like doubt and fear. So you have to continue creating a new program. If you want to feel more abundant, it's going to take some practice to build that muscle memory so that your brain starts to feel safer, more abundant. Does that make sense to y'all? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Yes. So, the last kind of bullet point that we have here when it comes to affirmations is to personalize them, make them meaningful to you. And um I I listen to a lot of affirmations on YouTube. I get a lot of different affirmations from the internet, chat GPT, whatever. And sometimes they're good and I'll use them and I feel like they apply to me. Sometimes I'll take an affirmation that I got somewhere else and just tweak it to personalize it to fit me and my situation. And so when we go into our affirmation session here in just a few minutes, um, you'll see how I've kind of done that. And then when we do the part of the affirmations where you get to repeat it back to yourself, I'll remind you at that time, hey, tweak this to you. Some of the affirmations that I say that we're going to say together may apply to you, but if it doesn't feel right to you, tweak it, change it, make it fit you, personalize it, and make it meaningful to you. Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense so far? Do we have any questions before we get into our affirmation session? Okay. All right. Well, if we don't have any questions, any comments here, thank you for joining Jose, Rob, Daphne, Noonie, Thug Life. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome. Come on in. All right, so I'm gonna toggle over and just put this main screen back on here. Just go back to our welcome screen. And I want to give everybody time to kind of readjust as we get ready to go into our affirmation session. And this is my favorite part, y'all. This is my favorite part. And this is going to be my first time saying affirmations today to myself out loud. I got up, hit the ground running today. All right, y'all. So before, and I need to make another, okay. So before we get started, I want to take a breath for myself to slow down. Hey, Tanisha. Thank you for the heart me. We're getting ready to go into affirmation. So we are trying to get on a different energy plane here. Um, and we want to set an intention before we come into this session. Okay. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I just want to take this time to speak life into you, to spread some good energy, get some good vibrations going. We're going to start out with a round of you affirmations. So this will literally be me speaking to you, and you can use my voice to be whoever, whatever you need. Want to use my voice as your higher self. You can use it as somebody else that you admire, somebody else that's speaking life into you. Okay, so here we go, y'all. In case no one has told you today, my friend, you are worthy. You are abundant. You are amazing. You are the bomb. You are. You are brilliant. You are impeccable and intriguing and capable and courageous. You are consistent. You consistently show up for yourself. You are confident. You're so confident. And you should be, friend, because you are dope as hell. Yes. You are deliberate. You are a deliberate creator. You are exceptional, and there is nobody else like you. Okay. You're one of one, friend. You are phenomenal. You are fun to be around. You're gorgeous. Let's just say that. To quote Regina George, you are like, you really pretty, for real. You keep yourself together. You put yourself together. You take time for yourself. You make time for yourself. You prioritize yourself, and you should, because you are a priority. You are a powerful being. You are created. Listen, you are created in God's image. You are literally a reflection of the creator of this universe. Do you understand that? That's big. You are honest. You are humble. You do right by people. Good things just seem to come your way, and they should, because you have good energy. You give good vibes. People just like being around you. You are inspiring. You are uplifting. You are supportive. You are encouraging. There's just something about you. You give God his energy. You vibrate highly. You radiate good energy. You take pride in the things you do, and you're gracious at the same time. That's an amazing balance. You help other people. You enjoy helping other people. You love to see other people win. And because you root for, cheer for, celebrate, support other people, guess what? The universe sees that energy and is sending it back to you tenfold. So get ready, friend. Claim it, receive it. You are so unique. You are perfect just the way you are. Your hair, your nails, your skin, your mind, your eyes, your body, your face, your complexion, the way you think, the way you give, the way you love, the way you show up for yourself, the way you show up for other people. It's all working out for you, friend. Everything is working out for you. Even when it doesn't seem like it's working out, friend, it's still part of the plan. Trust it. Trust God's plan. Trust the process. Trust in divine timing. Listen, you are on the right track. Nothing is wrong. You are not behind. You're on your own timeline. What's for you is for you. You're about to walk in your season. You are walking into your purpose this very day. You're aligning with your dreams. Your manifestations are making their way to you. Every day you are aligning with more light with the life that's already yours. You are here for a purpose. Mm. You are loved by so many people. There know you who are paying attention to you and being inspired by the things that you're doing. I promise you that's facts. So just know that and keep moving forward. You hear me? Mm. You deserve love. You deserve peace. You deserve joy. You deserve happiness. You deserve to live an abundant life. You deserve to be rich and abundant. You deserve to live in luxury. You deserve to live your dream life. And it's not only possible, friend, it's inevitable. It's on the way to you. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to struggle. All you have to do is allow and receive and believe. Can you trust that? Can you allow that to permeate your energy right now in this moment? You should, because it's true. All of this is the truth of who you really are. You are created in God's image. You are amazing. You are beautiful. Are so worthy. You have no idea of the abundance that is waiting for you to receive in every area of your life. Okay? You are enough. You're more than enough. And you're safe. You're safe to expand. You're safe to receive. You're safe to be who you truly are, your authentic self. You're safe. You are grounded. You are loved. You are whole. You are supported. Your heart is open to what's meant for you. And in case no one has told you today, you are loved. You are lovable. And you are love itself. Love is the highest vibration there is. So be that love. Embody all that you are today because it's the truth of who you are. Amen. And namaste. Y'all, I got chill bumps. I got chill bumps, y'all. Oh, oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. Friends, are y'all still here? I see you, P. I see you, Tanisha. Thank you for being here. Hey, Noonie. I see you. Thank you for being here, friends. Thank you for the love. Let's do another round because that one felt good. And when I get in with this, that's my energy turned up. Uh, but no, that felt good. And y'all, I love you affirmations because when I hear it out of my own voice, it's my higher self talking to me. She's telling me, you're beautiful, you're abundant, you're amazing. You have no idea of all the goodness and abundance that's waiting for you to receive. You deserve to live in luxury. You deserve an abundant life. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. Like, I be feeling it. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, for real, for real, for real. So let's do another round. Do y'all want to do another round of of you affirmations, or do y'all want me to do I am affirmations and give time for y'all to repeat it back to yourselves? Let me know what would be helpful for you. Thank you for the heart me's, y'all. I appreciate it so much. Yes. Tanisha, let me tell you something I told P. I'm getting ready to create a live event that I want y'all to register for. It's going to be on Sunday. I don't know what time. I'm thinking at about 1:30 East, what is this? Central Standard Time. I'm thinking it's going to be a 90-minute workshop. And I'm talking about energy. So y'all know how we talking about affirmations here and how I tell y'all it's energy. Well, I got a whole presentation of like why, how is like what is energy, and the like I'm breaking it down for y'all. And ooh, it's gonna be the bomb, y'all. So I want y'all to register for that, Tanisha. I just wanted to tell you that because I see you came in a little bit later, and I don't know if you got that little sneak peek preview that I said, but yeah, when I get off this live today, I'm gonna create the TikTok live event for y'all to register for that. I'm really excited about it, y'all. I was working on the presentation literally till 5 o'clock this morning. And then I got up again at about 8 or a little bit before 9. So y'all, whew, I probably shouldn't have any energy, but I have this energy of excitement because I just really want to share this with y'all. So, anyways, yes, yes, yes. You good. You good. I appreciate the love, Tanisha, and support, period. So let's do another round of these affirmations, y'all. Are we gonna do which ones help y'all? Which ones do y'all like? Or do y'all want me to do I am affirmations and then give you some time to say it back to yourself? I am or you affirmations. Thank you, Ad K, for the rose. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. No, I like it better this way. All right. Hey, Essence Evolve. All right, we're gonna do this last. All right, the you like the you affirmations. I like the you affirmations too. I like the you affirmations too. Because I be feeling like it's my higher self, motivated me. All right, let's do them, y'all. And then it's like when I get to a certain point, I see y'all over on YouTube as well. Hembone, I appreciate the love. I get goosebumps. Like, ooh, my energy starts butterflying. Thank y'all so much for the glow things and the roses and the heart me's. I appreciate all of it, helping me to get to my TikTok goal today. All right, let's go back to the top. And I actually have some more affirmations here, but they were kind of more so personal to me. Okay. Okay. I may switch it up because I got some more affirmations down here that me and my friend ChatGPT worked through today. All right, so let's get these last round of affirmations. Let's go. Let's give it a go one more time, y'all. Mm. All right. And my intention for this session, as it always is simply that you will get something out of it. I've already gotten what I need out of it. And I appreciate y'all's support. I want to make sure that I can give you something that you walk away from these few minutes today feeling just a little bit better. That is my hope, that's my desire, and that is my intention. Okay. I hope this helps you in some way, some positive way. So, in case no one has told you today, friend, you are worthy. You are amazing. You are abundant. You are brilliant. You are the bomb. You are capable. You are courageous. You are consistent. You are fearless when it comes to pursuing your goals. You are fearless. Okay. You are confident. You are so confident, and you should be so confident because you are dope as hell. You are gorgeous. You're like Regina George pretty. You are deliberate. You're a deliberate creator. You're extraordinary. You're intriguing. You're exceptional. You're different. There's nobody else like you. You are one of one. You are phenomenal. You're fun to be around. You take time for yourself. You make time for yourself. You prioritize yourself. And you should because you're a priority. This is my favorite one. You are a powerful being. You are created in God's image. You are a reflection of the creator of this universe. Do you understand that? That is, ooh, listen, you are honest, you are humble, you do right by people, you are non-judgmental. Good things just seem to come to you because you have good energy. People just like being around you. You are inspiring. You are encouraging. You are uplifting. You are supportive. There's just something about you, friend. You give that goddess energy. You radiate at a higher frequency. You radiate good energy. You take pride in the things you do, and you're gracious at the same time. That is a beautiful balance. Let me find that again. You take pride in the things you do, and you're gracious at the same time. Ooh, you are smart. You are intelligent. You are really good at figuring things out too. That's just one of the amazing things about you. You help other people. You enjoy helping other people. You celebrate in other people's success. And because you show up for people and root for people, the universe sees that energy and is getting ready to return it to you tenfold. So get ready, friend. The glow up is on the way. The manifestations are on the way. Mm. You are so unique. You are perfect just the way you are. Your mind, your body, your skin, your hair, your nails, your face, your smile, your complexion, the way you think, the way you give, the way you love, the way you show up, the way you show up for other people, and the way you show up for yourself. Everything is working out for you. Everything is working out for you. Everything is always working out for you. Even when it seems like it's not working out, it's still a part of the plan. Trust that, friend. Trust it. Trust God's timing. Trust God's plan. Trust divine timing. You're on the right track. Nothing is wrong. You're not behind. You're on your own timeline. What's for you is for you, and you're about to walk in your season. You are walking into your purpose this very day. You are aligning with your dreams. You are walking in your purpose. Your manifestations are making their way to you. Every day you are aligning with the life that's already yours. Woo. Receive it. You are here for a purpose. You are loved by so many people. There are people that you don't even know that are paying attention to the things you're doing and they're being inspired. I hope you know that. Keep moving forward, friend, because you are so loved. You deserve love. You deserve peace. You deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You deserve balance. You deserve a beautiful life. You deserve to live in luxury. You deserve to be rich and abundant. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. And it is not only possible, it is inevitable. It is making its way to you. It is your birthright. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to worry. You don't have to doubt. All you have to do is allow. You have to allow and receive and believe. Can you trust that? Can you trust that in this moment? I promise you, you really, really should because it's true. It's true. All of this is the truth of who you are. Yeah. You are created in God's image. You are amazing. You are so powerful. In this moment, you are so powerful. You are a deliberate creator. You are worthy. You're so worthy. You have no idea of all of the goodness and abundance that is waiting for you to receive. Friend, you are enough. You're more than enough. You are more than qualified. Okay. And you're safe. You are safe to receive. You are safe to expand. You are safe to be who you truly are. Your authentic self. You're safe. You're grounded. You are whole. Your heart is open to what is meant for you. And in case no one has told you today, you are loved. You are lovable. And you are love itself. Mm. Love is the highest vibration there is. Love is the highest vibration there is, and you are love. So be that love. Embody all that you are today, because this is the truth of who you really are. Amen. Woo! I got chill bumps. And namaste. Woo! Ooh, 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 ooh. That was good. That was good, y'all. I needed that. Let me just share with y'all, if you will, if y'all have time, let me just share with y'all these new affirmations that I wrote today. And some of them are repetitive. This is okay. This is helping build neuroplasticity. This is helping to rewire our brains literally. I love how smart I am. I love how I'm always able to figure things out. I am so resilient. I can figure out anything that I need to figure out. I can figure out my whole life because I trust myself. I trust my inner compass is guiding me. And I trust that a part of me already knows exactly what I need to do. And I trust that part of myself is looking out for me and takes care of me and has my best interest at heart. Oh, I received that. I love being able to connect with my best self, my higher self, my most successful self, my glowed up self, my healed self. I'm already her. I'm safe with myself. I am whole. I am worthy. I am aligned. Ooh, yes. Ooh, I am learning to become the woman I am. Or I don't know, that one was not it. Yes. Okay. Okay, y'all. I feel so much better now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Lord Jesus, thank you. I'm just happy and thankful and blessed. And I truly, truly, truly feel like my vibration has elevated. Thank y'all. Literally. Thank you for your presence. All one, two, three, four, five of y'all. Thank you for your presence. Thank y'all for being here and allowing me to be in this space to create this energy and these moments for you. So thank you. Thank you, Tanisha. Woo, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I'm just so grateful. I appreciate it. So good. Yes. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you for being here. I see you. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Any questions, any comments, any feedback? Thank you, Pretty P and Tanisha. Y'all my number one. Both of y'all my number one. Yes. Waking up, starting in it. Yep. Yep. Tanisha, when I get on here, sometimes I've even said them to myself, but a lot of times that's why I get on live. So I can make sure that I take intentional time to speak into myself, saying these affirmations out loud. You know what I'm saying? If I have 30 minutes or whatever. And I say them at night like religious. Like I literally put in my earbud and oh, I don't know what that means, Tanisha, but thank you for the popular. I be seeing other people on live say that. I don't know what it is, but thank you. But yeah, I listen to them at night because I did this video. Did y'all see the video where I told you the two best times to say your affirmations? Yes, in the morning and at night. Why? Because your brain when you first wake up in the morning, like when you laying in bed and you kind of just realize that you're coming to that period where you still foggy, but you like your phone hasn't rang, you hadn't reached for the phone, but you still laying there maybe trying to finish a dream, but you're not really asleep. Your brain is in theta state. So that is when I say my affirmations or at least give gratitude first thing in the morning when your brain is in that theta state. And that's why I also put in an earbud at night while I'm going to sleep, again, because your brain goes into that theta state, which makes it super receptive to receiving information scientifically. So I put in an earbud at night as I'm going to sleep and I just listen to either some affirmations that I've recorded in my own voice or just some ones on YouTube that are like on an 8-hour loop. Yes, I do that like every night. I'm serious about it. I really am serious about it because, you know, y'all know I told y'all this 90-day challenge, manifestation challenge, becoming her is broken down into four sections. Y'all know spiritually, physically, financially, and intellectually, like mentally. Um, we haven't gotten to the financial part yet, but I do work like I am still aware of like my mindset as it relates to money based on like how I grew up. So I'm already in the process. I haven't gotten to that part yet. We haven't kind of started going through that content yet, y'all, but it's coming. Oh, the financial, the wealth consciousness, the scarcity mindset, going from a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. That's why when I say these affirmations every day, this is kind of one way that I'm working in those pillars. Like we're gonna, this month we're working on the mental, right? So that's why we're doing affirmations. We're learning about neuroplasticity. all of this is building on the other pillars that are in the challenge of, becoming her. So again, repetition, consistency, self-awareness. Um, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot, but I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this out loud. Like, I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I want to take this moment to acknowledge myself because, like, girl, you really have been doing the work. I really have been doing the work, and I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me for showing up. You know, I'm proud of me even on the days that I haven't showed up on TikTok live. Like, I didn't show up on live yesterday, y'all. I didn't do affirmations. I did post some content, but I did not show up on live because whatever. I guess I was in my head. Time kept going by and I kept saying, "Oh, well, I'll just get on there later." And later never came. And I was conflicted, kind of going back and forth with myself. But at the end of the day, literally at the end of the day, I connected with my higher self and was like, you know what? You didn't get on live, but you did still show up. I did still put out some content, and I was working on this presentation for Sunday, this energy presentation that I'm going to give y'all. It's going to be good. I'm telling y'all. Yes. Clap for myself. And it's okay to do that. You know, I feel like I'm going to share something with y'all, a realization that I have seen about myself. I think my confidence I think I kind of dimmed my own light. When I was a teenager, people perceived me to be a certain way. And because I knew people perceived me to be like a certain way. Like, um, back in the day, they used to say she's all that, and it wasn't a compliment. Well, the way I received it, I felt like they were saying or thinking or perceiving me as being like arrogant or something, or like unrelatable or something. When really I was just not shy, but I was just introverted. But didn't. People thought I was stuck up. I think that's what the word was, and I was intimidating or something, but I was really just introverted. And I think because of that, um, I don't know. I just kind of always felt like I feel like I kind of dimmed my own light. Because people were expecting me to be whatever, whatever. And then I had confidence and stuff on the inside, but I didn't want to seem too cocky. I didn't want to offend anybody, if that made sense. So I don't know. I kind of watered myself down a little bit. And I noticed as I got older, I carried that with me, and I shouldn't have, because it's okay for me to be all that. You know what I'm saying? Not just like physically or whatever, like, but I'm a good person. I know who I am. I appreciate, my physical attractiveness. That's why I said, I appreciate my hair. I appreciate my nails, my skin, and even my smile. Um, and I'm learning how to get back in that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. I'm very introverted, and when I go out, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, y'all. I think it's also kind of rooted in a fear of being seen, because if you show up and be your authentic self, what if they don't like you? Like, what if they don't like me? You know? So it's a little bit of that too, if that makes sense. Yep. That's why you my people, P. That's why you here. Kindred spirits. Everything is energy, y'all. And oh, I can't even get into it now, but thanks y'all for being here. For real. I appreciate all of the love, all of the support. My number one and my number two. I see y'all. Let me get back over to my platform here. Okay. All right. Wait. All right, y'all, for real. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Thank you for saying that, P. Yeah. And that's why, again, affirmations, that is me rewriting the story. Literally, me writing out these affirmations and rewriting these old beliefs, reprogramming, the other people's opinions of me, um, because they really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are some of you, of course, your family, people that you love, people that you respect, but even to a certain degree, you know, yeah. I am unlearning some things on this journey, to say the least. And I'm trying to learn new ways of doing things, new ways of being. Um, yeah. So thank y'all for being here once again. If y'all don't have any questions or any concerns, I'm going to hop off here so that I can create the live event for Sunday. Um, I need to get a little bit more content out today. And trying to see, do I want to come back? So let me ask y'all a question. I don't want to like bore y'all to death with the science of affirmations. I appreciate y'all showing up and I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all content that is valuable. So I'm trying to think of another presentation that I can kind of do on a daily basis that would be helpful. Some variation of affirmations, self-love. I don't know. So just give me some ideas if y'all have any ideas. Because I'm definitely working on some things. Yeah. Okay. Well, friends, P and Tanisha, thank y'all for being here. Thank everybody for being here. I can't see the names of the people on YouTube aside from Hembone. YouTube doesn't do like TikTok. I can click on TikTok over here and kind of see people's names. Affirmations and discipline, wellness. I think I'm gonna actually tweak this presentation right here, add a couple more things in there. When you said about discipline and wellness, that reminded me of something else. Abundance, yes, and discipline. When y'all say abundance, P, what do you mean specifically when you say abundance? Are we talking about abundance affirmations, or are you meaning like you would like to see some content on creating an abundance mindset? Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely weave in the discipline into even this presentation because yeah, that could be one of the bullet points, on how to make affirmations work. Like you have to have discipline. Well, how do we get discipline? How do we become disciplined? Well, we have to take action. And that goes back to neuroplasticity. Building up that discipline, you got to build up that muscle in your mind so that your mind will make that into a program. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Stand in that abundance mindset when reality doesn't align. 100% feel that. 100% feel that, P. So that's why I've been making all of these videos trying to also um feel that emotion and stay in alignment with my manifestation. 100%. 100%. And I'm thankful. It's it's working out. Literally, it's working out. Like I told y'all last week about how literally I manifested all of my bills being paid. Y'all know I'm not working right now. And y'all, it was some stuff going on. And I told y'all I literally got a phone call from a friend of mine, who I didn't even ask. He literally offered to help me financially. Now I haven't talked to this guy in probably about a month. we casually talk or whatever, but um he had been texting me. Did I told y'all this story? I don't know if y'all were here, but I'm not working either. And for the first few months, like I had money saved and I was good. But that 3 month period, after that 3 month period, is kind of like the money you had saved up. And with the rate of inflation, you know, you know what the situation is. And so he had been texting, reaching out, and I would, every now and then, but then he really started texting me the last 2 weeks, and like I just was avoiding him. And he literally asked me something via text. He was just like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I knew what he meant because he's offered to help me financially in the past, just literally as a blessing, as a gift. And so we started texting and I kind of told him. He was just like, he literally asked me, "Well, what are your monthly expenses? Include everything." And me, y'all, with my lack mindset, my scarcity mindset, I'm like, I can't tell him what all I need. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, well, he asked, my higher self was like, D, this is what you've been manifesting. This is what you have been calling in. This is your blessing. This is a moment for you to receive. And so I told him, and he was like, okay. So y'all, when y'all hear story like, and I've heard stories like this, before, but it did never happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, are you serious? Like, and he is just so kind and so generous and so non-judgmental. Um, wow. So yeah, that was that. Yes. 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 True story. True story. So yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So I don't wanna hold y'all. I really don't. But let me see. TikTok be trying to make me stay on here for 90 minutes. It's been 1 hour and 15 minutes. And I'm just like, gee, you so close. But I also want to get some food. I'm hungry. What? I'm hungry right now. I need to go to the grocery store. Then I just want to get out for the day. Cause y'all, I did not leave my house yesterday, and usually that's how it is on Mondays because the weekends are usually I'm out with my family, we doing things, and I had an amazing weekend and didn't post as much as I should have, didn't get on live because that's me finding my balance too as a content creator. I be seeing like the people that like make money, they be on here 24/8. And how I'm trying to set my life up, I'm trying to create blocks of time that I use for social media and blocks of time where I get to be with my family. I get to be out in the world. I can completely check out of social media because this is one thing I'm learning as a content creator. This lifestyle, TikTok wants you to be on here all like they really do want you to be on here for 8 hours a day like it's a job. And I'm learning to balance that. 'Cause I'm like, when I get to that level where I am, successful and da da da, I don't want social media to be my life. I want to be able to be present with the people I love. I want to be able, when I get this money, I want to be able to experience it. I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, travel, enjoy life, and not necessarily be tethered to a phone. So I'm trying to find that balance. I'm trying to create a schedule of when I work on content, when I go live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still figuring that out too. Oh yes, I did make the stuffed peppers, Tanisha. Yes, girl, I made them last week and they were so good. Ooh, and I could eat some again, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't know, I may just eat a salad or something like because this evening my nephew is getting recognized as a football player. It's his senior year, so he's getting recognized tonight. So we're going out to dinner to celebrate him. So I'm not gonna cook anything tonight, but what was I saying? I stayed in the house all day yesterday, y'all. And that's what I normally do. I usually take Mondays to be my day where it's just me. Let me get my energy back from the weekend. Because I'm just noticing, y'all, I love my family and I just be feeling like, you know, even sometimes my family, their energy, I'm recognizing this and I say this with love, but I'm recognizing that the people that I'm around have mindsets, these scarcity mindsets. And I notice that I just pick up on stuff now. I'm just aware of stuff in a different way. And it's like, ooh, I want to get back in my energy. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but we gotta talk about this again. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, I'm trying to keep my energy. I'm trying to keep my vibration. I'm trying to keep my frequency. You know what I'm saying? Balance, baby. Thank you, P. Thank you for the congrats. And what I did, yes, I used that meatloaf sauce actually instead of a pasta. So there's a meatloaf sauce, I think it's by Hunt's or whatever. And I use Zataran's rice, or sometimes I'll use brown rice. Sometimes I'll use quinoa if it's just gonna be me eating them. And yes, I put some Italian sausage in there. And y'all, I have this vegan recipe that I'm gonna try using walnuts because walnuts have a whole lot of like omega fatty acids, and walnuts are a good substitute for like meat. So I got this whole vegan cookbook and I've been trying out vegan recipes. Again, trying to be more conscious of what I put in my body. You know what I'm saying? And the dairy is not my friend, so I do use cheese alternatives too, Tanisha. I do dairy everything now. Yes, dairy free everything for me. So, yeah, that's what I was saying, P, about the family. It's like, oh, I love you, but it's just like, geez, can we shift it? Can we shift this conversation to something else? And I'm navigating that too, because I'm like, well, I want to be able to let my family vent and talk about things, and I also want to protect my energy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that Zataran's rice is the bomb. It was so good. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like y'all my friends. For real. I really do feel like I know y'all and I appreciate it because my friends, like my best friend lives in Dallas. We've been best friends for over 30 years. We don't talk every day though, you know? So I really do enjoy this banter. I don't know, it's just different. Yeah, I feel comfortable with y'all. Yeah. 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 Okay. Well, again, friends, Tanisha, you got me hungry now. You got me hungry. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna eat. Yes. Thank you, girl. Let me see where we are. Y'all, we so close. Okay. All right. We got 10 minutes, y'all. We got 10 minutes. So let me share something with y'all. Let's kind of jump a little bit forward to the since P had brought up about the mindset shift. Y'all, I play this game. I've been playing this game and I've been slacking off, but I need to do it. But I had an idea to play a game called Spend $1,000 in one day. I literally spend $1,000 in one day. So just get your little notebook right at the top, spend $1,000 in one day. And I was practicing doing this every day, P, when I was in that kind of area of I knew I didn't have the money to pay my bills, but I knew I needed to feel like I did. So this is what I started doing that week. In addition to the 369 method that I was telling y'all about, literally, I got my journal over there. I can show y'all where I was like a little kid. I was writing every day, 33 times a day. Um, I received, and I need to start back doing that because obviously it worked. It's energy, it's working. But I would write, I receive um expected and unexpected blessings. Let me see. I wrote it on that other notebook. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. Let me grab it. Ugh, y'all, let me see where my notebook is. Ugh. Okay. Okay. So y'all, I actually bought this little one. I bought this from the Dollar Tree, y'all. This little notebook right here. You see it says Daydream and it's got the little Barbie print. It resonated with me. So really small. I was coming in here and I was spending $1,000 a day. And I did this for like 2 weeks, P. And it got to the point. So of course I started out paying all of my bills. I knew all the bills that were due and I wrote them down. And you know how basically sometimes when I would get paid, I would get like a little post-it note or something like, okay, I got $2,500. This much needs to come out for car note. This much needs to come out for rent. This much goes to insurance. This much goes to groceries, gas bill, whatever. I did that every day. So I had $1,000 in my mind. I had $1,000 that I needed to spend every day. And if I didn't spend it, if I didn't allocate it, then I lost it. So I couldn't roll it over to the next day again. This is a game that I just created and started playing with myself. So I paid my bills, I paid my credit cards, I paid my utility bills, and these are all different days. I got some more credit cards. I ended up paying all of my credit cards off completely, zero balance. Let's see. Then it got to the point where I just started putting uh like mani pedicure for me, my mom, and my niece. Aside $300, me, my mom, and my niece, we are gonna go get a manicure pedicure. Um, then it would get down to I'm gonna put this much in my savings account. I'm gonna put this much in my retirement account. I'm gonna put this much in an account for travel. It just got to that point where once I had all of my bills paid, then it started getting fun. And then I just started thinking of ways to spend $1,000 in a day when my car note was already paid. My bills were already paid. Okay, well, you have $1,000 today. You use it or you lose it. So I just started sending money to my kids, my nephews. I have five of them. So I sent them all one day, I sent them all $250 a piece and they cashed me out. Just spending money, just like for them to have lunch money, or for a teenager to have $250. That's pretty nice. So I just started giving money to my kids. I started giving money to my mom. I had a friend that had an event going on and I allocated a certain money, for a gift for them. Um, then I started thinking about some projects that I want to do. So I was like, okay, well, this is gonna go towards, building my brand. You know what I'm saying? So try that out to or P. That was how you feel the emotion. That I did that every day. And then I was trying to find where's my notebook where I wrote my affirmations in. That one is kind of here it is. Yeah, I didn't wear this little notebook out. But every day, I just come in here and write affirmations, you know. I am so grateful that $10,000 flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. I wrote that a lot. I need to get back on there. I am in alignment with the frequency of wealth and abundance. Get your notebook, Tanisha. Write it down every day. I am in alignment with the frequency of wealth and abundance. Okay. Yeah. We got a bunch of affirmations in here. Hmm. I am grounded in abundance. Money flows to me consistently and effortlessly. I am supported by source just as nature is supported. See yourself receiving money from someone. I did that visualization too, Tanisha and P. I did that visualization of seeing like my cash app come through, and baby, that cash app came through. Unexpected sources. I wasn't talking to them, and even now, y'all, I haven't talked to him since last week. He's not calling, checking up on me, trying to do whatever. He literally, said to me, he was just like, I care. You're my friend. I'm not expecting anything in return. This is a yes, ma'am. I'm telling this is a true story, y'all. And then, I ended some of my affirmations. Thank you. I greatly and gratefully receive this blessing. It is safe for me to receive money with ease. Something I'm practicing because um, my mindset is not program. I'm reprogramming my mind to feel safe to receive money from people without them expecting something in return. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? I'm rewiring my brain to feel safe to receive money because I don't like asking for money. I don't like asking for help. You know, um, I'm used to being independent. And if I'm being 100% honest with y'all, I am used to struggling. I came from a single parent home. I watched my mother struggle her entire life. And I'm learning that I'm my mother's child. I have inherited a lot from her, good and bad. And here I am today in my 40s recognizing these things like, oh, yeah, this is a belief. You moving like this because you believe something, but that's not the truth. You can choose another belief, y'all. And that's what I'm talking about on Sunday about energy. All things exist, all possibilities exist in the field of infinite possibilities. Yeah. um But yeah, Tanisha, I definitely feel you. And P, I keep calling you P. I'm trying to talk to you, and I keep saying Tanisha, but I just remember you mentioned something. It's safe to have $10,000 at a time. I did a video about that, saying, listen, if you didn't grow up seeing people making that type of money, it doesn't seem real to you. That's me. I didn't like. I don't know. I mean, if I think about it, I think I probably do. But like growing up, the programs that are built in my mind today, growing up, I did not see wealth. I did not see abundance. I saw the opposite. I saw lack. I saw poverty. I saw struggle. Not only did I see it, I lived that. Dad got in my 20s and 30s how to manage money, you know, and just feeling like, oh, it's normal, to spend all your money, literally not knowing how to save because nobody taught me, you know. My parents didn't have an overflow of money, so they didn't save money. They didn't have money to save, you know. So, um, yeah, we are trying to rewire these beliefs, and we getting there. We getting there, P. We getting there, Tanisha. Yeah. See, my mama didn't say money didn't grow on trees. She didn't say that, but I know that people say that, but I don't know. I just saw behaviors. Um, didn't think oh, you definitely got to Tanisha. Oh, we got to talk about that. Listen, you got to expect to receive. what's the point of playing the game if you're not gonna win? That's a good way. I mean, I like scratch offs. I don't buy them a lot, but I might do that because every now and then, y'all, I will hit $500 easy on a scratch off. And the guy, the person who called me and blessed me with, my bills this month, he does a lottery scavenger hunt. Um, he's very well off. Let's just say that, obviously. Um, and so he goes around to different small towns. He does a scavenger hunt basically. It's really fascinating. And so he will have like a book of lottery tickets, y'all, this thick. And he sets a certain amount of money aside to play the lottery. He's not a gambler. He doesn't go to casinos and do stuff like that or whatever, whatever. But he does play the scratch offs and he'll cash in like these books, and I believe he's gonna hit a big amount of money too, because he's strategic about it and he's consistent and he wants to win. And the fact that I believe he will win, and I think I even told him that I had a dream that he won, or either he told me he had a dream he won. So I'm like, well, we just created that reality, so it already exists. We just gotta get to it. Literally, y'all, y'all. We create our reality, and we create it through these affirmations, through these words that we say. Y'all, I'm so excited for Sunday. I keep talking about Sunday. Let me forget that and stay in this moment right here. But we're gonna do a visualizing technique on Sunday, Tanisha. I have a we're going to literally connect with our best self. We're going to set aside some time and we're going to I'm going to guide you all through a visualization to connect with your higher self. And you can do it anytime. You don't have to wait until Sunday, but sometimes it helps to be in a space. Like I feel us here are in this space. And y'all know how the Bible says where two or more are gathered, God is in the midst. So I just feel an energy right now. And yeah, it is going to be amazing. Yeah, I feel like I am connected with my higher self. Actually, I feel like her in this moment. I really do. I feel calm, I feel balanced. Let me share one other thing with y'all that I know I've told y'all before, but let me share something with y'all, and I promise I will let y'all recommendation. Mm, y'all, this book right here, The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte. I know it may look brand new, like I have not read it or gone through it because I haven't physically gone through it. But y'all, because what I did was I listen to books when I get in my car a lot, especially like if I'm gonna go for a drive or something like that, or if I'm, taking a road trip, like I went to uh, Houston and then Dallas. I go to Dallas a lot of times, it's only 4 hours away. But even if I'm not, like even when I'm just running errands, if you get in my car right now, it's a book playing. So this book, y'all, I listened to this book on Audible at first. And this book is on Amazon, y'all. I promise it's less than $6. So it's not a plug, but it's kind of a plug. This book is linked in my bio, and it's literally, well, I checked it last week and it was like $5 and something cent. This book right here, y'all, how I told y'all just a bit ago, like I feel like my higher self. Well, how do you know? Because I feel it. This book is all about your core desires, which are the feelings that you want to feel. Let me just share the first page with y'all. And I did a video on this too, but let me get to it. This is what y'all don't take nothing else away. Y'all gonna get this. No, that's not it. No, I actually want to feel as much as ready. No, it's a quote okay, this is it, y'all. Bear with me. This is it. It says, "You are not chasing the goal itself. You're chasing the feeling that you hope attaining the goal will give you." So, P, Going back to wealth, you think you trying to manifest the money. We think we want the money. Okay, okay. What you really want is the peace that that money is going to give you. What you really want is that feeling of security, that feeling of ease when you get the money. That's really your desire. So that's really what you're manifesting is a feeling. So if like attracts like, using the law of attraction, if where your attention goes, your energy flows, right? If we can train ourselves, or if we can have a moment in our day where we feel peace, where we feel that abundance, where we feel that ease, even if it's just for a moment, that is giving us the momentum and aligning us with that frequency so that we can attract more of that. This book right here, though, y'all, oh, this is in my top three. This book is in my top three because it's such an easy read. And her voice, if you listen to it on Audible, because I keep saying read it, but I read it, listened to it on Audible. I listened to the whole book, by itself at first. And then it was so good that I was just like, no, I need to read this and see the words and go along with it. And y'all, if y'all got $5, this book right here is really good with helping you understand what it is that you want in life. And when I feel like her, I'm connected with my core desired feelings, which I've recognized to be peace. You know what I'm saying? Forget money, forget, whoever is here, a relationship, a partner, family, whether they're here or not. I want to be able to feel peace. I want to feel ease, and I want to feel pleasure. Those are my top three core desired feelings: peace, ease, and pleasure. So every day that I wake up, my goal is to at some point align with those feelings. And you can get pleasure from making some blueberry muffins that I've been craving, or some like a piece of chocolate, or going to the bakery and getting the cookies that you want, or whatever it is. That can be pleasure. I'm a foodie, so I really do get a lot of pleasure from food. So every day I really intentionally make sure I give gratitude for the meal, the food, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my moment of pleasure and gratitude at the same time. You can have sexual pleasure, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be honest, we can use sexual energy to help us manifest. Have done that as well. Um, won't go into that at this time, but we can definitely have that conversation if y'all want to have that conversation at a later time. But yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, get the Audible. If my phone wasn't on YouTube, girl, get the Audible, because, or get the book if you want, whichever one you prefer. I am I receive information better if I can get it in two ways. If I can hear it and see it, I absorb it better. So that's why just about every book that I read, um, I'm listening to it at the same time that I'm reading it and seeing it. And I have my highlighters and my pens over here, y'all. When I say this girl is putting in work, she's putting in work. So when y'all see me, and y'all be like, oh, she doing it. She really, you know what I'm saying? She hit the million. She hit the 100,000 mark. Yes, because I'm putting in work. Like, I feel it, I see it, I embrace it, I align with it, I receive it, I affirm it. Yes. Okay. Tanisha, you said you have the book, just need the audio version for immersive reading. That's what I was trying to say. You got this book? You got this book, Tanisha? Girl, have you started it? What you think? Should we do a book club? Should we do a book club? And let me, y'all, uh, P, P, P. I'm talking to you. Yes. Oh, ooh, okay, Tanisha. Book was delivered. Hold on, P. A happy pocket full of money. Listen, listen. First of all, it's gonna go over your head. It's gonna go over your head. And really, I thought about doing a book club on this. I was like, even if y'all don't have the book, I don't care. I just want to break this book down because I'm actually rereading this book right now. This is what's playing currently in my car right now. This book right here, A Happy Pocket Full of Money by what's his name? David Cameron Gakandi. This book reminds me of Think and Grow Rich. Hold on, let me grab that one. I'm so sorry, y'all. But Tanisha, y'all didn't hype me up now. Y'all didn't hype me up now. That book just popped up on my Spotify. Listen, do you know what synchronicities are, Tanisha? I mean, P. Who just said that? P. Synchronicities. Let me type that in the comment. Synchronicities. Synchronicity. Default. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. And it's not even just that. I used to work in digital marketing, Tanisha. So they definitely watching everything. Every time you download an app or something and give it permission, it is collecting data on you because, and I wasn't trying to go here, but y'all, and I'm not gonna go here, but oh, they're based. I mean, I don't want to sound conspiratory. What is it? I don't want to land on conspiracy theory side of TikTok. Okay, but that is a conversation for another day. But yep. So synchronicities, P. Um, yep, yep. Like you said, it just popped up on your Spotify. Like you see, you're manifesting something and you get confirmation of it in an unexpected way. That is a synchronicity. That is a sign that you're on the right track. It's a confirmation. So it's deep now. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I was waiting until October, November was really when I planned to kind of get into the financial part of the 90 days challenge. That was going to come later. And this was definitely going to be the curriculum because I just got introduced to wealth consciousness. Let me put that in the comments. Wealth. And I've been doing videos on how you spell consciousness. I've been doing videos on wealth consciousness lately, and a lot of them have been coming to my news feed because obviously, like I said, I posted yesterday, manifesting is kind of like the TikTok algorithm. And my algorithm is filled with, the things that I'm on. I don't see a whole lot of mess. I don't see a lot of drama in my timeline. I don't know about what's going on with so and so. You know what I'm saying? Because I have curated my social media to be inspiration to me. So I see and I receive affirmations every time I scroll up and down my timeline. I see things that are helping me learn and grow. That's what my social media feeds look like. And wealth consciousness is an idea that I first heard in here, and I'm still trying to um, understand more about. And I went to go get this book right here. Now I know If y'all friends with me, I know y'all done read this right here. Y'all see all of these little things I got in there. I got this book a couple of years ago. And at first, because of how I grew up, now this right here was a little bit, hold on, slow down. You taking me too fast. Is what you saying right. But if you read the book, and it mentions it in here, it's just like, hey, if you know, you know. There, it may not even make sense, these two books specifically, as it relates to like wealth consciousness and manifesting and creating literal physical from non-physical. Yeah, we talking about that on Sunday. That is definitely because I'm talking about energy. And so I literally am going to show you what I learned from this book about, and not just this book, but scientifically, how to create physical objects from non-physical form. That's all I'm going to say about that. You haven't heard Think and Grow Rich? Oh, wow. This book right here, when I first kind of got on my healing journey, I used to see a whole lot of other creators talking about this book. And something just I am an avid reader, and I have not always, but yeah, I've always been into personal development and like self-help. Whenever I go to the bookstore, I wouldn't go to a novel. I'm not going to murder mystery. I'm going to self-help because I want to learn. I would always, be trying to do something better, whether it was, trying to get over a heartbreak or trying to attune my communication skills. I would get books like that on how I can just grow up, level up. You know what I'm saying? And um this book right here, I have said, is the blueprint for manifesting. And it's to my own fault that I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm not going to fault myself cuz I'm growing. I'm learning every day. And I am starting to see in my real life that the things that these people talk about in this book is real. Like that's what I'm learning. Like it sounds, a little sometimes, especially when I was new on my journey and, again, coming from my background, how I grew up, I was like, no, this is not, you know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm learning how science and spirituality can coexist, and not even just coexist, baby. Sometimes they locked in, they line. So that's that. Thank y'all so much for being here. I know we didn't hit the 90-minute mark. I know it. Yes, baby. We 10 minutes away from 2 hours. I've never been on live this long. I've never done a live this long. Ugh, thank y'all. I needed this today. I really did. Okay. Hey, YouTube, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. All right. All right. Anything else, y'all? I felt really good about this. Thank y'all for getting me to the 6,000 like part. I appreciate that. I didn't see that there. Mm, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to let y'all go. I'll be back a little bit later. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to log out now, go get some food, and I'll see y'all later on. Peace and love, y'all. Thank y'all so, 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 so much. Tanisha P. Y'all my number ones.